All right, we're back at Gosoir Speed Shop. A few other things that have been done. We'll go ahead and bring in an update. I think this is going to be part 9. So the owner installed a roll bar, did all the welding for it, welded it in place, and then did some metal work in the back here because there's going to be no back seats on it, and put in the crossbars on it. One of the interesting things when he first put the roll bar in, I realized it came up a little bit too far from the ceiling here, so you can see there's a bit of space there. It's good now, but to get the distance for this to come up closer to the ceiling, he had to go and do some fabrication down here so that the bottom portion of the bar sat up farther off the floor and pushed the whole bar closer to the ceiling. On the metal in the back here, like I said, there's going to be no seats, so I wanted obviously some type of a bulkhead there between the back and where the gas tank is going to be installed here. So it worked out pretty good and left a nice little bulkhead there. And then we'll get the gas tank in here. At some point, gas lines will be run through the bottom portion here and out along the frame of the vehicle back towards the engine. So you can see he added crossbars in the back here. They came back and ended up back into the rear area here. You can just see them, and then welded them onto the forward part of the trunk there. The motor was checked to make sure it fit okay. Suspension was put on the front of it, and actually more of it. I think we covered that in one of the last updates. But he got the rack and pinion, and it is going to be a manual steer vehicle, no power steering. And we are pretty good on the motor. That was also covered. Motor's actually probably ready to go. Like I said, the owner did put it in kind of to see what the fit was going to be like. The only problem he had was at the back here. There was a little bit of area here in the back where it rubbed, and then what he did was he managed to hammer it back just a little bit and get the space that he needed for the back part. I guess there was a spot on the back where it kind of rubbed in. Areas where the plates, the blower, and then the heater are going to be covered up with plates. Those aren't going to be utilized. And actually what we're going to be doing on the back here is just doing a crossover line from here to here for the inlet and outlet for the coolant, which would normally go through the heater core inside the cab of the vehicle. He did manage to do some work up underneath because he had to cut a cross member out, and the back portion was kind of checked for fit where the transmission's going to roll in there. So far everything lined up and cleared. He had a little bit of fabrication he had to do in the back part there to get that straightened out. And then about the only other thing on the inside is where the 6-speed shifter is going to come through. So that had to be taken out, cut out and measured out in the new floorboard of the vehicle. And the new portion of the transmission hump was put in for the ability for the shifter to come up through the floorboard. So that was a little bit of a project. A lot of this was seam sealed. Actually, I think most of it was. And there's going to be some sound deadening mat that's going to be put up on the roof area. And in the back here, we believe the doors are going to be left the way they are, just kind of open, and go from there. That's probably about it for this update. If you want to follow along and continue on this journey with this vehicle, go ahead and hit the subscribe button. And you can find us also on Facebook with Gosoir Speed Shop. Thanks.